You'd never expect a celestial being to dine and dash at a restaurant. Just moments ago, Ashian and Dahe finally made it ashore after their long journey across the sea. Once on land, they headed straight to a restaurant and ordered a table full of delicious dishes. But when it was time to pay, Ashian realized all his money had been soaked through by seawater. The cashier suggested he use mobile payment, but his phone was waterlogged too. The staff was left speechless. In a desperate move, Ashian took out his jade token and offered it as payment. Seeing what was happening, Dahe made a run for it just before the cashier's furious roar echoed through the air. As the two were about to part ways, Ashian suddenly changed his mind. He decided to take Dahe to the Fairy Administration, a home for spirits like them. He didn't want Dahe to keep wandering alone. But Dahe was determined to find Xiao Feng and bolted away instantly. Unexpectedly, Ashian forcefully brought him back, insisting they return to the Fairy Administration together. That night, Ashian prepared food for Dahe and handed him a roasted chicken. But after just one bite, Dahe spat it out. Thinking he was taking out his frustrations on the meal, Ashian tried it himself and quietly spat it out as well. What kind of bird is this? It's awful, Ashian wondered aloud. Dahe felt it wasn't the bird's fault. The next day, they continued their journey to the Fairy Administration. Along the way, Dahe tried every possible method to escape, but each time, Ashian caught him. With no other choice, Dahe reluctantly gave up and followed Ashian obediently. During the trip, Ashian not only taught him spells but also life skills like how to eat sugarcane. Though that lesson ended with them being chased for blocks by an angry farmer. One evening, they were suddenly ambushed. Several mysterious figures appeared. They were Ashian's companions, also enforcers of the Fairy Administration. Seeing them deep in conversation, Dahe tactfully stepped aside. But before long, the idea of escaping crossed his mind again. As expected, Ashian caught him once more. His companions also tried to persuade Dahe to come with them to the administration, describing it as a paradise for spirits. They assured him that if he didn't like it, he could leave any time, as long as he didn't harm humans. The enforcers wouldn't make things difficult for him. The next day, the companions had to leave to continue their missions. Just as they were about to go, Ashian suddenly called them back. Thinking it was about some major case, they were surprised when Ashian expressionlessly held out his hand and asked, "Can you spare some money?" With money in hand, the two headed to a fast food joint for burgers. Dahe couldn't help but sigh. It's great to have money. He even started thinking about buying a car. To speed up their journey, Ashian went ahead and bought a motorcycle outright in one go. Dahe wondered why they didn't get a car instead. Ashian had to admit he didn't know how to drive, earning a look of disdain from Dahe. Later, while stopping at a noodle shop to eat, they unintentionally walked into an armed robbery. But in the next moment, the robber's pistol suddenly bent, twisted around his own hand, and forced him to run straight toward the police. Did that count as turning himself in? Only Dahe could truly feel the robber's despair. After days of travel, they finally arrived in the city.